What up, guys? Today on Bachelor on a Budget, I want to show you guys how to turn a cheap frozen pizza into something amazing. We're going to take this frozen pizza and turn this into something really delicious by adding fresh vegetables. You can try out a couple different things here. I'm going to go in with some broccoli florets, some green onions, some like shallots or red onions, mushrooms, and garlic. We can go a lot of different ways there. We can slice on some tomatoes, maybe a little eggplant. Ooh, I actually have some vegan pulled pork. And I'm gonna top it off with a bit more cheese. We're gonna take this pizza that was on sale and turn this into something gourmet. I can't say I have any particular brands to recommend for frozen pizzas. I honestly just look at what is the best value. So I look at what's on special and just compare the prices dollars to grams. Sometimes you'll notice that something looks way cheaper, but if you actually compare how much weight it has, it's not. So I got this plain mozzarella pizza and we are going to get this in the oven at its normal instructions. It looks pretty pathetic, kind of thin, but thin crust. Saving on the calories. That is like an artisan brand, so hoping it's good. I'm actually pretty excited about it. And I don't need a big thing of dough, I actually prefer this. This is ideal. I would look for thin crust when you're making yours. This one says 400 degrees. I'm gonna put that on 400. While that's preheating, let's prep our toppings. Please feel free to explore here. If you wanna throw some pineapple on it, throw some pineapple on it. Let's get to chopping. Veggies are chopped. Let's get that pizza in. That pizza is going to go in for 8 to 12 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook it for 8 minutes. We're gonna take it out. It's gonna look pretty good, but then we're gonna make it better. But in the meantime, we're gonna fry up some veggies. We're gonna fry up these veggies because if we were to just pile that onto the frozen pizza, the top wouldn't cook and we'd just be left with a soggy, flavorless pizza. And the veggies would take forever. It's not gonna happen. So, let's fry this. Let's get that heated on a medium high. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple tablespoons of olive oil in my hot pan and go right in there with the onion. Too hot a pan. Next, I get a couple tablespoons of garlic. Also picking up a bit of broccoli florets, but that's all right. We're making pizza here. Come on, guys. While this pan's really hot, I want to get in my mushrooms too. Mushrooms taste way better when they're browned. They get that Maillard reaction, a nice browning, and the broccoli too. I'll save up the rest just for frying. At the heat I'm cooking on, I really should be using a steel wok and not a non-stick here. Something stainless steel or ceramic, that'd be ideal. I might be giving myself a bit too much poison than I like. I love non-stick pans, but they're not ideal at really high heats, which I like to cook on. But I've dropped that down a bit. I'm gonna add some salt to flavor that. Flavor the flavor flav. That's pretty much done. I just got some green onions. I saved a bit for the topping. Just bring out some of that flavor. And a bit more green to add on. For a bit more flavor, I got some chili flakes. Spice that up a bit. Pizza's done. Let's get that out. Ooh la la. That already looks pretty good. Okay, let's top this pizza off. I may have cooked it a tiny tad too long, but we'll see. Let me get some fresher shallots on there just for a bit of color, contrast. I nearly forgot about the pulled pork, otherwise known as jackfruit. This is pulled pork flavor, that texture. This isn't a sponsorship, but holy, I've had this before and I was pretty surprised at how awesome it was. Let's see how it is on pizza. I gotta try this cold. Smells like barbecue. That looks like shredded pulled pork. Not my favorite thing cold. Neither is pulled pork though. It does say to cook for 8 to 10 minutes first. And I also want to get a bit of cheese in there. I got some vegan Daya. If you got a better brand, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure how I feel about these. Let's see how they turn out melted. Into the oven she goes. It's gonna be about just a couple minutes, I think, because everything's cooked. Well, maybe not the pulled pork, but we may actually switch to a broil for the last few minutes. A big difference from the pizza you make at home to the pizza you get at an Italian restaurant that's made in a wood oven. They are cooking pizzas at like 1,000 Fahrenheit. And so what's happening there is it is causing the sugars in the vegetables and in the meat and in the bread and in the flour to caramelize, the Maillard reaction. High heat is what adds a ton of flavor until you burn it. But you can have a pizza, like sometimes pizza's only cooked for just a couple minutes in those huge, big wood fire ovens. And that's the biggest difference at home. So you can recreate that kind of with the technique that we did. We're cooking it on a hot, very hot pan, and we got that nice sizzling and that Maillard reaction from the pan. And then we can transfer it. If we want to add some more of that, once we already got it on top, we can just hit the broil. But if you're using the broil setting on your oven, keep a close eye. I burned way too many dishes. I'm excited for this one. I wish I had ranch sauce. How do I make ranch sauce? Garlic ranch sauce. Vegan ranch sauce? Let's take a peek. Got some weird melting going on. Almost looks like chow mein noodles on there. It is looking nice though. I think what we're gonna do is get that onto a broil for a minute with a close eye. Too nervous to close this and walk away. It's okay, we got lots of heat coming down. Let's get those sugars going. Okay, I think this pizza is ready to come out. Let's top that off with some green onions. And I actually have some basil. You can use whatever fresh herbs or skip the herbs. I'm just adding for a bit of color and a bit of extra flavor since we're going gourmet here. Okay, let's chop that. What are we doing? 8 slices? 6? 2? Oh boy, I have eaten way too little today. I've been putting off eating because I want to make this, and I've been putting off doing this. I'm pretty excited though. If you really want to be gluttonous and do it the Italian way, more olive oil. I got a big spout here. Let's not try and get too much going. This is not pouring out smoothly at all. Bon appetit. It's pretty good. Really good. It's like so much going on, and you can put whatever the heck you want on it, but rather than having to make a fresh pizza dough that will take a while, I encourage you to do it sometime. Sometimes you just don't have time, and this is a much easier solution. I got a great tip from Budget Beth. She let me know that she will actually go to the salad bar and snag some ingredients, just enough. It's already pre-cooked. You got your frozen pizza. Just take those pre-washed, pre-cut veggies, and you can either throw it on from the beginning if you put it in a small amount, or fry it up like I did. And now I'm getting some nutrients with my pizza. The pulled pork jackfruit came out pretty cool too. Much better than cold. But I think I could have even cooked it longer, maybe even threw it in the frying pan, but then we probably got a bit of a mess. If you've never seen jackfruit before, they are quite the fruit. It's like this big, spiky fruit. I think it's from Thailand. I know this product is sourced from Thailand, this jackfruit is. Yeah, you shell it out, and it kind of looks like little plant brains. It has a very similar texture to shredded pork. And I think that's really cool that you can emulate something that protein that an animal is giving you. You can do similar flavors because it's very versatile. It absorbs those flavors. I'm excited about that. But I'm even more excited about super meat. Plant-grown lab meat. That doesn't scare me. It's made from plants. I think it's better than tortured animals. Well, I guess super meat is two different things. Super meat is like lab-grown meat, so actual protein that is harvested, like organs, muscle tissues that are grown and harvested. But then plant-based meats, where they are able to identify and recreate the exact protein structures that meat has, but using plants, like peas, or what I'm trying to do with hemp. I'm not breaking down the chemical structures by any means. Well, when I'm cooking I am. Trying to use plants to get those same savory tastes that I don't need to consume meat. I get a ton of enjoyment. Like, I do not feel I am suppressed in my diet by any means. And I'm about like this 90% plant-based thing. I know that may seem a little silly, but I still have meat with my parents and at my girlfriend's parents, and just trying to reduce more and more, but I can see myself totally going full plant-based in the near future. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Hope you try these out, because I know you will. Definitely like these. Throw down some combinations in the comments. I want to hear, like, give me like 3 toppings, or give me 8 toppings. Give me as many toppings as you want to put on. I'd love to know. Give me some ideas. Give everyone else some ideas. Share the wealth, you know? And I'd love if you could share this video with a friend, because you're not my friend. Be a friend and share with a friend. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.